Now, National Assembly Speaker Moses Wetangula is once again facing legal action over his decision to declare the Kenya Kwanza coalition as the majority party in the National Assembly. In a petition deemed urgent, Wetangula has been accused of contempt of court. The petitioners, have requested the court to hear and resolve the case by the end of April, ahead of the presentation of the Finance Bill 2025 in the National Assembly. Now, in that petition, the 12 Kenyans, including Kenneth Njagi, Suba Churchill and Amos Wanjala, state that, and I quote, "The third respondent, being the Speaker of the National Assembly, has once again usurped and arrogated to himself the constitutional power to determine the questions at the majority party and minority party in the National Assembly, despite the express findings and orders of this Honourable Court that the said question was determined by the Kenyan people exercising their sovereign power during the general election held on the 9th of August 2022. The petitioner said the effect of the Speaker's ruling of the 12th February 2025 was manifest defiance of the judgment and orders of the High Court, and that subsequent sittings of the National Assembly are likely to be tainted and vitiated by illegality, and that the decision of the third respondent to retain Kenya Kwanza coalition as the majority party amounts to gross violation of the judgment and orders dated 7th February 2025. The petitioners further noted that the only effective remedy for the ruling of the Speaker is to quash or set it aside. Well, they further went on to say, bearing in mind the findings of this Honourable Court, that the fourth respondent, that is Moses Wetangula, cannot simultaneously hold the position of Speaker of the National Assembly on one hand and the position of leaders of Ford Kenya Party and member of Kenya Kwanza Coalition Leaders Party Summit and member of its own parliamentary group. The ruling delivered on the 12th of February 2025 is unlawful, null and void ab initio. And they also noted that, and I quote, "It is prudent that this application be heard urgently as a matter of national priority to ensure that the same is determined by the 30th of April 2025 in order to prevent the spectre of another round of contentious budget-making process similar to the Finance Bill of 2024, which triggered widespread public disorder and disaffection." Well, certainly, the majority versus minority debate ensues ahead of the elections of new chairpersons of committees in both houses of parliament. In the Senate, the elections of 10 new chairpersons will be held on Monday and Tuesday, with senators allied to ODM leader Raila Odinga expected to actually reap big from the elections in both houses. The Court of Appeal is also set to hear the stay application challenging the court order that reversed Speaker Wetangula's designation of Kenya Kwanza as a majority party on Wednesday. That's the 26th of February before a 3-judge bench.